I could have a wheel of lovers. And I'm not gonna cry this earlier in the video. Absolutely not. Why do you care so much that I'm fat? Like, what is that doing for you? Because at this point, I think you in love with me. Weave. Constant hair everywhere. Okay. What's going on, baby? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another episode of Candidly Chrissy. It is me, it is I, it is her, honey. It's your girl, Chrissy. Hello and welcome. If y'all don't know me, y'all about to get to know me very well in this video. So if you're new to the channel and you have never heard of Candidly Chrissy, it's basically a segment that I do on my channel that is pretty much girl chat, okay? It's pretty much my version of like a girls' night. I think one of my favorite parts about girls' night is being able to sit around with my besties, have a drink, and Kiki, you know what I mean? So, of course, y'all, go ahead in the kitchen, put the kids to bed, close the laptop, turn off TikTok, and make yourself a little drink, sit down and enjoy this video. Y'all, today I am drinking a Long Island iced tea by Cutwater. I shouldn't even be giving them promo because they need to sponsor me, honey. Because one thing about me, I'm gonna have me a little Cutwater, honey. These are so freaking good. They're like cocktails in a can, and today I have it in my wine glass. So cheers to all the babes that are watching this video. Before we hop into it, y'all, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. That spreads my content throughout YouTube. We are on the road to 100K. I'd love to get there before the end of the year. Make sure that y'all are subscribed, that you're commenting on all the topics we're going to talk about down below. Share this with someone that you think might want to see it. And baby, let's get into it because y'all know I'm going to talk. All right, babes, so let's jump right into this. I asked you guys to ask me different questions and give me different topics that y'all wanted me to talk about. So I'm just literally going to go through the questions and the topics, and I've kind of grouped them all together. So first, we're going to talk about dating, and we're going to talk about relationships, especially being a plus-size woman, like in her 20s, living that life here in LA. And honestly, I feel like I talk about dating to y'all a lot, but I never get like really like deep in depth with what I'm going through at the moment. So I have a question. My current relationship status, baby, I am single. If I was in a relationship, y'all would know. If I was in a relationship, y'all be the first to know. I be shouting from the mountaintops. At this point, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I'm single. But I'm not single and like desperate. I'm not single and just longing for a relationship. I'm not single and feeling like, you know, I'm sad because I'm single or jealous because other people have something, or like I'm not in that state right now. Like, I don't know if y'all saw that interview Tracee Ellis Ross had with Kevin Hart, but like, first of all, I live for her. She said I could have a wheel of lovers. And she's talked about how she doesn't want a relationship just to have a relationship. And at this point in my life, being 26, almost 27, growing so much in my career, having so many good things come to me, and knowing what I've gone through in my past with these men, I just don't want any type of relationship. I really don't. I want a relationship that has been specifically designed and thought of and brought to me by God. One thing that I've learned in my short little life, child, because honey, I am young, I have learned that sometimes we can be in relationships that look like they're from God, but they're really not. And God will teach you down the line, whether it's 5 years, 10 years, 2 months, like, this was never for me. And you could think that you're gonna marry this guy. You could think that this is your life partner. You can think that you can't see another day without this person. And I have had to learn the hard way that sometimes that is not it. So I really have just learned to be content with where I am and just wait on God, literally. So I'm literally just trying to be in the place where like I'm enjoying my singleness. Like I had to really talk to like married people. Like my sister and my brother-in-law be like, listen, enjoy your singleness. Please. You get to come home, you can lay on the couch, you can binge watch TVs, you can go out whenever you please, you can sleep in, you can do whatever you want. And I think that when we are married and we have children, like those are things that we are no longer able to do. And in our singleness, we take it for granted, sometimes chasing that dream of wanting to be in a relationship or wanting all these things. So I'm trying to just be content with where I am, so that when those things do come, like I feel like I'm ready for it and I feel like it's for me. And I think that there's still so many things I'm working on in myself, y'all, that is just like I might have to figure this out before I'm in my next relationship, because y'all, honestly, my next serious relationship will more than likely be my husband. Like I don't date just to date, I date with a purpose. And after being hurt so much in ways that like I couldn't even believe I was hurting, like ways that are just like unimaginable. I haven't even told y'all half the crazy things I've been through. Like I genuinely now understand the reasoning behind waiting for what's for you and genuinely praying for what you want and asking for also what you need that you may not even know that you need from God. And I feel like in his timing, he'll give those things to you. But I've also been like kind of in the stage, y'all, of just like coming to the realization that it might not be for me, you know, just coming to the realization that marriage and children might not be what God has in my path. And I feel like that's a really hard like pill to swallow. And I think that's a pill that all of us have to swallow at some point, or that might be a reality for any of us. It may feel like you could be in a relationship right now and God has you destined for a life of singleness and you just don't know. I'm hoping that's not it. I don't feel like that's what God has for me, but it's definitely a reality, especially looking at so many like single women that I feel like are eligible bachelorettes. They have great jobs, they're educated, they're gorgeous. And sometimes I struggle with like, okay, if not them, then why me, you know? And sometimes I struggle with wondering if decisions that I've made in my past or mistakes that I've done in my past, like, am I being punished for that now? So I think somewhere in my relationship with God right now and my growth with God right now, I'm like battling, like understanding that God is not like a vengeful God. God is not like a payback type of God. He's a God that gives us mercies and blessings every single day. So I'm just trying to like I'm just winging it. To be honest, I'm just going day by day, and I'm really focusing on Christine and being happy with Christine. I spend a lot of time by myself, which just helps me to be independent, and it helps me to be okay with being by myself. So by the time like someone else comes along, like I know who I am, I know what I want, I know what I don't want, I know what I'm willing to compromise on, I know what are non-negotiables for me. And I think that I'm in a really good place. I think that 26 and single and knowing who I am and figuring that out, and I'm not gonna cry this earlier in the video, absolutely not, but figuring out who I am, I'm just in a good place, because for a long time I did not know who I was, and I accepted a lot of mess, I accepted a lot of abuse, I accepted a lot of just behavior that I didn't deserve. So that's why I am my singleness journey, honey. Don't ever think I'm single and sad, baby. We single and thriving. Okay, so next I get a lot of questions about dating in LA and insecurities when it comes to dating. So y'all know I'm an LA baby, I'm an LA native, ride or die. I love it out here, but dating in LA is really, really hard. I think it's not even just hard for the plus size girl, it's hard for a lot of girls unless you're like mixed, with super curly hair, and that's a whole nother topic for another conversation. But it's tough. I think it's really hard finding men out here that are genuine. I always have this joke with my best friend, like, you know, people say there's a lot of fish in the sea. Baby, the sea got pee in it. The sea got cyanide in it. It ain't nothing. All the fish are dead. At least all the good ones are dead. And the ones that are surviving are evil little, like, mutant fish. Like, it's really tough out here. LA is a land of material things and superficialness, and everyone's trying to front like they got something that they don't have. And even though I'm from here and I'm used to it, that's not my background. I have amazing parents that have roots in the South, so that's how I was raised, with that kind of old school type of mentality. So being of the vibe that I am, the aura that I am, and the person that I am, being a true, genuine person that really just loves and cares people so purely, I can get taken advantage of, and it's hard to feel comfortable with giving people my energy, because out here you'll have men driving in Range Rovers and Mercedes, but they live in Nickerson Gardens, which is the projects, on a mattress with roaches in the kitchen. Like, explain that to me. Or you'll have men out here that want to be the female in the relationship, and they want to be wined and dined, and they want to be catered to, and they want to be courted, and they want to be, you know, and it's just like, no, like and you'll have guys that be trying to finesse you out your money. Like, it's really hard out here. You also have, I think, a lot of black men out here are just really wrapped up in that, I just want like a thick white girl. I want a girl that looks exotic. Like, you know, the mixed girls are racially ambiguous, or you gotta have a BBL. Like, it's hard to exist as a natural body, brown skin, Kiki hair girl out here in LA. And you could imagine it's even harder to exist as a fat black woman out here in LA. And I have met genuine men, but you know, it's been really hard, which, like, honestly has me like, should I move? But I don't want to move just for a man. Like, I feel like who's for me is gonna come from like somewhere, you know what I mean? But I'm not gonna hold y'all. I did change my Hinge to Houston, so yeah, it's doing a little better out there. We'll see how it goes. Y'all, to be honest, I'm not even too worried about dating right now, because there's monkeypox going on, and I can't be kissing up on nobody, rubbing up on nobody, cuddling on nobody, making out with nobody, nothing. Because if I get a monkeypox, y'all gonna have to check me in some type of asylum, because I'm gonna lose my mind. Like, okay, my leg can be messed up, whatever, I might be big, but this face is on point. If I get a monkeypox, I got like a little breakout yesterday, and I was freaking out. If I get a monkeypox, I'm going to lose my mind. I am not gonna be okay. So I got a question about my insecurities when it comes to dating. Hold on, I gotta take a drink for this question, Chad. So I got a question about like insecurities when it comes to dating. Honestly, guys, to be very raw with y'all, and this is not something that I have admitted to y'all, because it's something that I'm kind of struggling with right now, is wondering, like, am I too fat for love? And I know that I'm not, because I know a lot of plus size women that, you know, they're smaller than me, they're bigger than me, same size as me, or just, you know, that are being loved on properly and that have love in their lives. Like, I have a friend group of women that most of them are in relationships, and but I still have that insecurity in the back of my head. Like, if I lost weight, would I be married by now? If I lost weight, would it be easier for me? If I lost weight, you know, would I just have a more quality experience in dating, a more quality dating life? And I feel like so many people will be like, well, yes, obviously, but I feel like, yes, like, do I need to shed some pounds? Do I want to lose some weight? Of course, but that's something that I'm going to do for me. Like, I thought about doing weight loss surgery. I thought about liposuction. I thought about plethora of things. Like, I've tried to do it naturally, and my weight is just something that I really struggle with my entire life. And I was having a conversation about this with my parents, and I was like, listen, I genuinely want a man that really loves me for me, because I know me, and I know that my weight goes like this. It fluctuates. I know that I deal with anxiety. I know that I deal with depression. I think I have a low-key ED, like, that just has not been diagnosed. Like, I've been in a car accident to where the whole left side of my leg is totally deformed, and it looks crazy, and I want someone that, like, really just loves them. I'm not gonna do this. It's like the first segment. Stop. Okay. It's the Long Island. Ew. I want someone that is just loves them some Christine. Like, that accepts all of my flaws. I would love someone that can accept my body right now for where it is. And I feel like even right now, like, maybe I'm not so eager to date because I know that I feel like I've let myself go in the past several months. Like, I'm the heaviest I've ever been. Don't get me wrong, I love myself to death. I really do. But you know when you have, like, let yourself get to a place that's like, I'm sorry if I'm touching my hair a lot, you guys, it's a nervous tick, but, like, you know when you have just kind of gotten to a place where it's just like, okay, this is really not me. Like, I'm outside of my, like, comfort weight, you know? But I want someone that will love me here, because one, I deserve it. I don't think that love should be bound to a weight limit. But I also know that I could lose 100 pounds in the next several months, and I could gain it all back. Like, something could happen and I gain it all back. I could have a child and I gain it back. I could go through depression and I gain it back. I could lose a family member and be severely depressed and I gain it back. Like, and what are you gonna do? You're gonna be disgusted with me then? Like, you know what I mean? I need someone that loves Christine for who I am and for what I bring to the table. I've worked so hard on myself, and I just feel like I'm like a literal prize to be one. And I just, yeah, y'all, I could get off on a tangent on that forever, so I'm just gonna go to the next question. Okay, so the next question is tips on flirting with men. Y'all, I don't have any tips on flirting with men, okay? Like, I'm not that girl. Like, I'm really not that girl. I do think I have game, but that's when, like, you approach me first. Like, I'm not a shoot your shot type of girl. I'm not just gonna walk up to you at the bar and flirt with you. Like, no. Like, for me, flirting a lot, like, it's just like batting the eyelashes, it's a smile, it's a laugh a lot. It's like, ah, you're so funny. Like, it's like a little, I kind of like a little, like, rat-tat-tat, you know? Like, a kind of like a little back and forth type of vibe. But I'm not the girl, like, I'm really not a shoot your shot type of girl, like, at all. I wait to be, like, approached. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if that's a fear of rejection or what it is, but y'all, I'm really not good at that at all. Some of y'all need to teach me some flirting tips, child, because your girl is lacking in that area, child. All right, the next question, and I have gotten this question so much, making new friends in your 20s or in adulthood. So, as you guys know, like, I have had really a whole new friend group within the last, like, year and a half. I have met just a whole new, like, group of friends. And to be honest, you guys, I love those girls to death. Like, those girls have helped me just grow in my confidence. And it's not even anything they're saying to me. It's just, like, existing around them. And my advice for that, you guys, would be literally just, like, to put yourself out there. But, like, more importantly, first and forehand, before you put yourself out there, anything is, like, pray to God for your community. I think a lot of people like go to God and we pray for financial blessings. We pray for people in our family. We pray for healing. We'll pray for all these things. And we don't always go to him with every little thing that we want, but we should go to him with every little thing that we want, because every little thing that we're desiring and needing, like he tells us to come to him with that. And also, you know, that's the thing, those are the things that make up your life. Like I literally went to God and prayed for my friend group. I prayed for a group of people that understand what I do for a living and can relate. Like I have a whole group of friends that are creatives. Like I pray to God, and they're also plus size. Like having friends that get you on that level, that you can share clothes with, that you could, you know, just vibe off of, that understand the struggle. Like when I got a huff and puff to get up off the couch, or, you know, like having friends that get that, you know, that plus size life struggle is amazing. Like I pray for friends that are genuine. Like every single person in my friend group I can trust. I don't feel like anyone is doing anything malicious or weird behind my back. Like I prayed for the friends that I have, and I put myself out there. Like I'm really a girl, like you guys wouldn't believe this, but I'm actually very shy, and I just don't trust people easily. I don't like, I don't know, like I don't just like, I don't know, I just don't approach people like to be friends or like to go to dinner or anything like that. But they literally like, we're going out to brunch, and that's how I met them, and that's how we all became friends, and we kept going to brunch and we kept going to dinners, and now we're going to influencer events together. Now we're all like really close. So it's just an amazing thing to just have like amazing friends, and it's so important to pray for them, y'all, because there will be friends that are brought into your life that are really the devil in disguise, okay, that are there to kill, steal, and destroy your peace, your happiness from your home, hating on you on the low, hating on the things that you got, sneak dissing you, bringing down your confidence. And to be honest, your community and your circle is going to be the most important thing that you have in your life. Like those girls I have in my life are outside of my family, are the people that like really keep me going. And it's important that y'all are selective with who you let in your life, and just don't trust everyone. Like trust that inner voice in your head that is like, oh, I can trust her, you know, or some ain't right, stay away from her. Like share with your mama. One big thing I do is like, I'm gonna tell my mama about a situation, because my mama gonna tell me the truth, and 99.9% of the time my mama is correct, y'all. Like use discernment, use your intuition when just like bringing new people into your life. I'm a very intuitive person. I'm a Scorpio. I'm just naturally really intuitive, and I can just tell when someone's being genuine. One tip I always say is to just sit back and observe. Like when you just sit back and observe people for who they are, people will show you who they are very quickly. People will show you who they are without you even asking. Like people will tell on themselves very quickly, and when they tell you, you listen. All right, babe. So this next question, I get this question a lot, and it's about being a plus size influencer, my journey, how to become a plus size influencer and be successful at it. Honestly, you guys, I've been influencing girls my whole life. Like, nah, that's like, it's not even the drink just talking, but that's real tea, no shade, okay? Like, I was talking to my friend about this the other day. I was like, I feel like a lot of influencers, if they look back on their journey and they look back at their life, that they've probably been influencing people their whole life. And I really have. Like, in middle school, high school, like, I was coming to school being the bigger girl, the plus size girl, and baby, I was dressed down, okay? One thing about me and my mom, like, we was getting outfits down no matter how big I was. And I would just wear, like, little accessories with my uniform, and girls wanted to copy it. Like, I remember when I started hooking paper clips to like my little dangling earring, and the next thing I know, the girls are coming to school with the paper clips earrings, and I'm like, girl, not you copying my look, honey. And just like, you know, I remember literally like this one girl that used to go to church with me, she used to hate on me. Like her mama really used to hate on me. But I remember her saying like, I want to dress like Christine. I want to do things like Christine. I wasn't even trying. Like, and I think I kind of took that into my adult life and wondering and figuring out what I wanted to do in my career. I realized like, I think I'm a leader. Like I think I'm influential. You know what I mean? And it kind of started on Instagram with me just posting outfit pictures. I just started gaining a following, and I started tagging where I was getting my clothes from, because the girls wanted to know, like, I'm a plus size girl, like how am I supposed to dress, you know? And the one thing I pride myself on, and this is no shade to any other plus size influencers, but I try my best to style myself and let there be no difference between the straight size small girls and my style. Like I try to have like a mainstream style, and I think that sometimes there could be a difference between like a plus size style and like what everyone else is wearing. And because I've always felt so left out, like not being able to shop at Justice or Limited 2 or whatever, like I've always wanted to style myself and create like a platform that made women feel like they weren't left out. And I feel like that's what attracted people to me. I think I really started, I think the first brand I really started linking was Fashion Nova and Pretty Little Thing, because I think those are my first two hauls even here on YouTube. And those are really popular brands. They've always been pretty popular brands. And I think at the time I started, Pretty Little Thing was just starting to drop plus size. So those are the two brands that, you know, kind of launched all this for me. And then honestly guys, one big key when it came to being an influencer for me, this is the biggest tip I could ever give y'all, like write this down, never forget this. I prayed for this. Like there's nothing in my life that I have that I didn't pray for. I asked God to order my steps and to guide me into my purpose and to use the talents that he gave me to inspire others. As you guys know, I was in a car accident in 2016. That took me out the game. I had a plan in my life. I went to school for apparel design and merchandising. So when I come on here and I give y'all advice, it's not just out the air. I know what I'm talking about. I have my degree, but in the middle of my senior year, I got in a car accident. I was in the hospital for over a month. I was on bed rest for 2 months, but the grind never stopped for me. I was in a neck brace in my hospital bed, like emailing teachers asking them could I FaceTime into class and finish my courses. Like my dad would like drive me out, wheelchair me to take exams until I got on campus. And my first day on campus, I was like 2 weeks out of a wheelchair, barely making it on a walker. My mom always tells a story about how she watched me and I would take a couple steps, sit down, take a couple steps, sit down. It would take me like 20 minutes to get in between classes. Then I graduated to a cane, and then I got to the point where I could walk across the stage without anything. Like I wanted this bad. And I think my grind and my hustle, not gonna cry again, Christine, my grind and my hustle comes from that experience. If it wasn't for me getting in that car accident, I don't think there would be a ChrissyB Styles, for real. Like my grind comes from that. And so you have to be driven from something. Like you have to find your purpose in something. So when I was laying in those hospital beds, I was watching Makeup Shayla, I was watching Jackie Young, I was watching Aaliyah's face, and I was like, they make me feel so good in this predicament that I'm in. Like how can I return the favor to a lot of other women that are like me? And YouTube was the way that I felt like I could do it. Like YouTube was one of the only ways, social media even was one of the only ways that I felt like I could reach a large mass of women and be able to tell my story and be able to help them. Like this job, you guys, is so much more than the glitz and the glam. The glitz and the glam, it's really cute. Like it's glamorous. It's, you know, it's I love it. I love going to events. I love being sent products. I love getting paid to be me. But I have so much love for this, and if you don't really want to do this, and if you don't really have a true purpose behind it, you're not going to be successful in this, and it's not going to you're not going to keep at it. Like, this is tough. I was literally saying last night, you guys, sometimes I'm up all night just creatively in my head, going through comments, going through YouTube, seeing what videos are trending, like asking y'all what y'all want from me, planning outfits, making mood boards. Y'all don't even see what I do behind the scenes, and sometimes that's why I'm so sensitive when I feel like, you know, views aren't adding up or certain things just aren't matching up for me, because I put so much work into what I do, and there's so much passion behind it. And I think that a lot of y'all see it and a lot of y'all understand it. So I would say, like, there has to be purpose and passion behind this, you know? And then my next big tip that I would give y'all is be authentically you. Do not be afraid to be who you are on this camera. There is an audience for everyone. Don't be me. Don't be Kyra. Don't be Aaliyah. Be you. You know what I mean? What is your personality? Bring your spunk. Bring your fireness. Bring whatever it is into this platform, because somebody is out there that is like you and wants to see you and that will be inspired by you and whose life will be touched. Excuse me. Whose life will be touched by you. And I think that sometimes it is hard. So people say, like, oh, it doesn't feel natural just sitting there talking to a camera. Like, I don't know. For me, I never really had an issue with it, but I would just say practice. Practice makes perfect. Keep making videos until you get to the place where it's like, okay, I'm doing this so naturally, like I'm literally just talking. Like, you gotta envision yourself kind of like just talking to your friend. Like, I envision myself like just sitting in front of y'all, just talking to y'all. You know what I mean? So yeah, I would say that's one of my really big steps to becoming an influencer: tagging brands, praying to God that this is your purpose, and being yourself. Oh, another really big one is set a timeline for yourself. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Influencing is not for everyone. It's just not. Everyone's not gonna make it. Like, I'm a realist and have to always give the honest truth. Everyone's not gonna make it in this business. When I started, I told my parents to give me a year of them supporting me, and I will be like financially independent and stable. I did it with God's help and their help, of course. I couldn't have done it without them. But you know, you have to put time limits on yourself. We have to put, you know, we have to be realistic about things, you know. How do I deal with hate and body shame? Honestly, y'all, half the time I understand that people are projecting what they feel about themselves on me because they can. Like, it's America, y'all have freedom of speech, y'all can type whatever, but I also understand that those people saw me in public, they'll be like, oh my God, slay queen, you're so bomb, oh my God, crazy, like, but on internet, you big bad and bold, but you never say it to me in person. Like, that's always what it is. So half the time people are just really projecting, but sometimes it hurts. Sometimes I cry. I tell people all the time, I have at least one breakdown a week, and that's in a good week. I cry all the time. I kind of see that just like as a cleansing. I love to cry, but you know, I've gotten to a place where it's like, as long as I'm happy, what anyone else thinks, it just really doesn't matter. Like, we're all battling things. And I know what I've gone through in my life that has made me gain weight. I know what I've gone through in my life that has me where I am at this moment. And no one's gonna make me feel bad for that. Y'all have gone through things in your life that has you exactly where you are, and God has you exactly where you are for a reason, you know. And I don't think anyone should be made to feel bad for that. I don't think that, you know, my weight defines who I am. I'm a beautiful person on the inside and out. I have learned to celebrate my body, and I think I've learned to celebrate my body through like my injuries and my accident, because when you have something happen to you that you can't reverse and that you can't change, like, it makes you have to really learn and do the work to like love yourself. Because I wasn't gonna go through the rest of my life like hating myself and hiding myself. Like, it just wasn't gonna happen. Like, I kind of have a permanent limp sometimes. Like, you know, sometimes it's hard for me to walk in heels. I get tired. Like, you know, it is what it is. But it's not gonna stop me from being out there and straightening the heel. I'm gonna make it work and I'm gonna make it look cute. Like, putting on extra weight due to depression or whatever the case may be, like, you know, it's not gonna stop me from putting on a tight little dress and doing what I do best. It's never gonna stop me. Like, anything anybody has to say about me, like, you really check yourself. You really need to pray to God and ask him, why am I judging people for where they are? Like, why am I so overly concerned that this person is fat? Like, why do you care so much that I'm fat? Like, what is that doing for you? Because at this point, I think you in love with me. Like, at this point, I think you want to date me, and you could never. Like, why is me being a big girl, a thick girl, having love handles, having a little chubby tummy, having whatever, like, why are you so pressed? And honestly, it's projection. Half the time people see you being confident wearing what you want and they wish that they could do that. And honestly, like, I think the girls are shook that plus size girls are killing it the way that we are. We're dressing, we're loving ourselves, we're being unapologetic, and they just can't handle it. Like, they can't handle it. And it's just like, girl, just hop on the bandwagon. We will show you the way. Become gang gang. Like, all that is just not even necessary. Like, and I think one of the things that I've got to keep reciting to yourself, and what I've been doing recently, is understanding, like, you will not break my soul. Like, your words don't have the weight to break my soul. I only care about what my family thinks of me and about what God thinks of me. And if you ain't one of the two, one of the, honestly, like 6, 7, 8 people, then I really don't care what you think about me. People don't want to see you shine, and what you gonna do? Let it hold you back? Are they paying your bills? Are they, like, paying your rent? Like, no. Like, you gotta keep it pushing. You gotta keep it moving. Keep doing what you're doing. So, y'all, my last question is, how do I genuinely enjoy life? I enjoy life because God gave it to me. Like, and I think I'm supposed to enjoy it. Like, being fat. And it took me a long time to be okay with that word fat. But, like, being fat, I think we have to take away the negative stigma from it. Being a big girl, like, it doesn't bother me. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and wallow in it and not be the best I can be because I am a bigger girl. Like, because I'm not a size 2. Like, it's just not going to happen. Like, I enjoy life because I've experienced being close to death multiple times. Like, I think what a lot of people don't know about me is I've had so many instances in my life where I did not want to be here, where I did not want to live. And I'm not going to sit here and say that those thoughts don't creep in and out, because they do. But I know that there's so much life that I have to live here. And I know that there's so many people whose life I affect in a positive way. And I know that there's so much to see. And I think anyone that's watching this, like, I want y'all to be encouraged. If you woke up today, it's really because you were supposed to. Like, God does not allow people to live that aren't supposed to be living, that don't serve a purpose. We all serve a purpose here on this earth. And we have to figure out what that is. Like, you have to allow God to help you figure out what that purpose is. If you woke up today and you breathe breath, you have air to breathe in your lungs, you have a purpose. oh, you are here to serve some purpose. Maybe your purpose on this earth is to make other people feel good. Like, maybe your purpose on this earth is to help other people. Maybe your purpose on this earth is to be a servant. Like, understand that you have a purpose. Through the trauma, through the pain, through the hurt, through the betrayal, like, there is so much purpose. And I think that understanding helps me to enjoy life. I enjoy the little things in life. Like, I enjoy watching my niece, who is 14, go into high school, which is crazy. Like, I enjoy watching her pick out her first makeup products. I enjoy watching my niece Jamie turn 1. Like, what? I enjoy watching my nephew Emmanuel, like, learn how to talk, like, have a conversation with him, like, watch him speak, watch him just develop as a 2-year-old. Like, I enjoy watching my parents in their 60s. I enjoy watching my dad in his retirement. I enjoy watching my mom, like, living her soft life. I enjoy watching my siblings grow and be who they are. Like, I enjoy the little things out of life. I enjoy flowers. I enjoy good weather. I enjoy just little things. You guys have to find just like little things to just enjoy. It doesn't matter if, you know, you're not buying the Chanels and the Gucci's and the, you know, find little things to just enjoy and enjoy your life. Like, find good friends, go out, enjoy your life, you guys. Like, enjoy this life because it's short. Like, find your purpose, live in that, but also enjoy your life. It's so short. But y'all, I hope that y'all enjoyed this video. That is the end. I've run out of questions and topics. If you guys want to see another video like this, just let me know. Don't forget to comment down below, subscribe, give this video a thumbs up. That helps me so freaking much, y'all. And share this with a friend, your sis, your mama, anyone that you think might be encouraged by this video. You guys, I love y'all so much. Like, sometimes I don't even think that I'd be still doing this if it wasn't for you guys. Y'all are like ride or dies. Y'all are gang to the end, and I just, like, I live for y'all. Y'all are my army. Y'all are my troops. Y'all are my village. Here on YouTube and across social media, I love y'all. Y'all don't even know. But I hope that y'all enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Mwah.